Yesterday, I made a video about 21 Savage and his possible deportation and his arrest by immigration. And what I felt about that, I feel that he is not an African American. He was an African American pretender, still is. And he brings out the worst part of our community. And many of you agreed along with me that he should be deported. He is a felon and he doesn't help our community. He's not a part of it. But then you had those blacks who were in a different position. They came with some of the classical shaming tactics that I typically hear immigrants use or immigrant blacks use. The number one shaming tactic that I hear used all the time towards us as black Americans is, we all black, brother. I mean, the white man see us as all black. If I'm a Liberian or I'm a Ghanaian or I'm a Nigerian, if we get stopped by the police, the white man see me and you the same. And it's a pretty good shaming tactic if you think about it, because you think about it, well, that's goddamn right. The white man do see me and you the same if we get stopped by the cops. You right, brother. Man, you sold me on that one. And that's how they try to get you. But see, what they're not telling you is, how do you see me? How do they see you? See, they don't talk about that, because they show you how they feel about you, many of them. Because see, the question is not how the white man sees you as blacks. We know that. The question is, how do you see us? See, that's what we're dealing with today. How do you see us? I can tell you. If anybody, we all black. We supposed to be getting along. We supposed to be a community. Let me tell you this. Many of y'all grew up in the black church. How many Africans and Caribbeans came to your church? Look in the choir stand. Go to even some of your big black cities. DC, Maryland, Baltimore, Chicago, Atlanta. How many of them really go to church with you like that? On average. I can tell you that they will have their own churches or go to church with white folks before they go to church with you. See, that ain't got nothing to do with how a white man see you. It got everything about how some of them see you. You understand what I'm saying? And then, what if you date one of their daughters? Or date one of their sons? Because see, if it's all good, we shouldn't have no problems. But what happens when you date one of them? What do their parents say? Or do they gotta hide you? Or do their family gotta threaten them? You better not talk to him or her, or else he's an African American. Because somebody know I'm telling the truth. See, that's the one argument. Second argument that you try to come with, and I'm gonna get back on to the 21 Savage thing, is we are all immigrants to this country. Which anybody who is black or African or any other group tells an African American that it is a complete slap in the face. To tell a group of people who were taken from their land, where Africans were implicit in that, and be mistreated for 400 years, be hanged from trees, whipped in the fields, forced in less than stellar working conditions all night long, forced to breed like goddamn cats and dogs and cattle, and to say that you're on the same level as them as a goddamn immigrant. You need your ass whooped. Seriously. That's a disgrace. And it goes to show how much they care about our people. It's sad. But then, what they always say in the defense of 21 Savage, he is a product of his environment. He grew up like that, so therefore that's how he came up. And see, some of y'all didn't catch that part. But do you know, that really got my blood boiling. I'm going to really give you a classic 2016 Oshay, because see, let me tell you about the environment I grew up in. And somebody says 21 Savage father could have been a doctor, but let me tell you about me. See, my father was a crack cocaine addict. And will be gone out the house for days, in and out of jail. When we lived on the East 112th Street, over there by Grape Street Elementary School, I couldn't go outside and go play at the park because the goddamn bounty hunter Bloods in Nickerson Garden and the Grape Street Wop Crips and Imperial Courts and Jordan Downs, all of them was beefing. It was a shooting zone when LA had the highest murder rate. So I couldn't enjoy my goddamn childhood. When my mom and them decided to move to Sacramento, my dad was still strung out on crack. And every place that we lived was dirt poor. It was naked prostitutes running out down the damn street. Anybody who knows me, Billy Rowe Moses will tell you, what are you talking about? All kind of stuff was going on. I never lived in a good neighborhood. Crime all around me. I'd have been double casket funerals. I'd have been shot at as innocent bystander. And I had the perfect environment. Because I damn sure am a product of it to say, you know what? Let me go out here and sell crack cocaine like everybody else. Let me go out here and rob niggas like everybody else. Let me go out here and do this like everybody else. But do you know what? I made a conscious choice. Because just because I was in that environment, that don't give me the right to go out there and sell no dope to nobody. That don't give me the right to go out there and rob no goddamn body. Yeah, I had my problems in life. I ain't being perfect. And it ain't your goddamn business what I was doing or who I was doing it with. Just like some of you motherfuckers got skeletons in your goddamn closet. But you're not going to sit here and tell me that 21 Savage is a product of his environment where we got black men and black women all across this goddamn country who have lived in homes, cars. Both parents got AIDS. Both parents got HIV. Fucked up. And they made somebody of themselves. And so what you're trying to tell me in a nice way is that only black culture that you can be is nigga culture. That is what y'all are telling me. So I need to give 21 Savage a pass because all he knew was how to be a nigga. That's what you telling me. And for certain people like you that say that, I know how you feel about black people. I know how you feel about descendant slaves. I know how you feel about African Americans, because some of y'all think that all we are criminals. We don't have nothing else to offer. We only know nigga culture. See, this is what a lot of blacks, and even some of you African Americans, because y'all are so defeated. Our people. Well, he grew up in an environment. He had no excuse to act like he was acting. I don't give a damn if he was an immigrant or not. That don't make it right. Because goddamn it, I got friends that have been in worse situations. Parents got AIDS. Parents died of cancer. Parents been killed. And they said, goddamn it, I'll make something of my goddamn self. I'm not going to be like so-and-so. I'm not going to get no stupid ass tattoo on my forehead. I'm not going to go out here and rob cars. Because why? Those are decisions that weak people make. And so in other words, all we all is weak people. Some of you told on yourself and didn't even know it. But I'm here to refute that. I happen to be a descendant of an American slave. I'm a proud African American. And what I will not allow you or anybody else to do is to put niggified ass culture on my people. You're not going to do that. Yeah, we have some who do that. And we have some who do this. But a great deal of my people get their motherfucking ass up every day and go to work. And a great deal of my people get up every day and pay their damn taxes. And a great deal of my people go to the light bill company and pay their goddamn bills. And 20% of my people work in the goddamn military. But you don't want to give us credit for nothing that we do right. The only people who can do something right in America that's black, oh, they got to be immigrants. They're the only ones that can do something right. See, let me give you a history lesson on African Americans. Who was the first group of people building schools for blacks? Because see, if you really want to be honest, who was Marcus Garvey trying to come and study? Booker T. Washington. Who were the students in Africa, Liberia coming to study? Who was influencing who? Who to this day had institutions that African students came and got free scholarships in the 60s and the 70s and the 50s? Who paved the way? See, it couldn't have been no ghetto nigga shit doing that. You understand? Those were people that actually had a culture, and we still do have that professional culture. A lot of people don't want to give us credit for it. So you gotta be real cool about what you're talking about, because some of you think that you know, but you really don't. Yeah, we have niggified culture and we have all of this stuff, but see, that's just as bad as us saying that all of y'all smoke weed in Jamaica, all of you doing crime in Kingston. In Africa, everybody got lions out in the front of their yard. See, nobody's that dumb to say that, because at least you got to give credit for people for the good and the bad. But you're not going to tell me that 21 Savage didn't have a choice and living in Atlanta, Georgia, one of the greatest cities in the world for African American excellence, for black excellence, period. Atlanta is a city that African Americans opened their doors to all blacks. All the African blacks that live there now, you better thank African Americans for Atlanta, because they put you on. Morehouse, Clark, all of the civil rights things that happened there. Ebenezer Baptist Church, Morris Brown. Who you think was out there doing it? There wasn't no dumb Negroes out there. Those were black intellectuals. But all of a sudden, somebody gets caught up in that. He's a product of his environment. Now, that does happen. But here's the thing. I'm a product of that environment. How did I make that choice? And many black people, black men just like me, come from fucked up places, fucked up situations, and we ain't in the jail cells. We ain't committing no crimes. We ain't robbing people. We ain't selling weed. We ain't getting no damn felonies. Why? Because we don't let our circumstances define us, because we better than that. And a lot of my goddamn people are better than that. And I will not let you or anybody else who agrees with that. I don't give a damn if you're a black American, your goddamn self. You're not going to say that to me, and you're not going to put that on our people. You're not going to do that. Not while I'm living, you're not. You can try that with somebody else. But 21 Savage had a goddamn choice. And he chose to be a nigga. He chose to be a hoodlum. See, those are the things that he chose. And a lot of black people make the conscious choice every day not to be like their daddy, not to be like their mama, and not to get caught up in stuff like that and be a damn debt to society. But he chose otherwise. So he needs to take responsibility for his actions, because he didn't have to be like that, but he decided to do so. That's all I got to say. And goddamn it, I dropped the mic on this damn podcast. And the buffoonery of some of you Negroes, it remains at the all-time high. I'm out.